Hey everyone, welcome to our Rank Up call. It is the beginning of April and we are so excited to celebrate with some people. We just wanted to throw out a couple announcements that we have. The biggest one is National Convention is coming up. That is super exciting. Anyone that has not been to National Convention, make it happen because it's amazing and I promise your business will grow. Now the thing is, prices go up on Monday. And so just make sure you get your tickets as soon as possible if you want the discounted price. Put it on a credit card, whatever you need to do, but it is worth it. I remember when we first started coaching, I kind of went kicking and screaming because we're super frugal and didn't spend money on things that we didn't think we needed. But that was the best investment of our whole life because our business just took off. So if you haven't gotten your tickets for National Convention, get your ticket. We'll worry about hotel and flights later. But let's get your tickets so we can start planning for that, planning for your business to explode. Sarah has an announcement. Sarah, do you want to share about the client link that you set up?
Definitely. Yeah, we have really been loving the Simple Systems document that has been created for coaches. Probably a lot of you are familiar with that. It's basically one link with everything we need for coaches now. So instead of looking places for the condiment lists and our maps and trackers, it's on one doc. Amber had the idea, let's do the same thing for our clients. And so we pooled resources and we put together a Simple Systems document for clients. Chantel, I actually just sent you over the link to it. Can you click that link and do a screen share and show everyone this document, and I'll explain how we can use it? All right, so hopefully she heard that. Basically, this is something that I'm posturing really strongly with my group, and people are freaking out over it. I opened this up just to my client group last week, and people are so excited because everything's in one spot. So if Chantel's able to do that screen share, we can see it. Or maybe Liz too, if whoever has screen share capabilities. So when I'm starting a new client, I send them the welcome email because I'm not trying to overwhelm them. So I send them the welcome email, and then there's a section in this document the day before they start. I send them this link and I say, great, review the information in the getting started section and let's talk. Instead of sending them another email. Emails get lost, the information goes away. This is a link that I tell them, bookmark this link, put it on your phone, on a hot link, put it on your computer, on a book tab. There's sections in there for getting started. So first week tips, understanding fat burn, using the scale correctly, calculating their BMI, the wellness evaluation, that's all in getting started. Then there's a whole section for the habits of health resources. There's a whole section for all their available resources as far as the nurses' calls, doctors' calls, nutrition support, client support, telling people how they can use these. There's a section for understanding 5-in-1. There's a section for all the lean and green resources. All the instructions on transition, maintenance, teen programs, nursing moms, exercise. And so I've pinned this at the top of my coach group, or I'm sorry, the top of my client group. Every week when we're sending out the healthy habit information, it's just pinned in that very top post. Hey guys, make sure this is bookmarked. And then when people have questions in my client group, I'm saying, oh, here's the link to it. Hey, if you ever need to find this again, make sure you have this link bookmarked. And I link the link to that bookmark. And clients are really digging into that. And it's really helping them get a bigger picture of what we are. And they get to look forward to, oh, what is transition looking like? What is maintenance looking like? And so this is my favorite thing about this link. It makes it so that coaching becomes so much more duplicatable. When my clients see that all they need to do is share this one link with their clients, they don't have to come calling me every time they need a nutrition document or allergens or anything like that. It's all in one place. This is going to help people want to coach more. It's going to help our clients have better success. Oh, good. Okay, here it is. And you guys, please give feedback. This is very, very new. We're going to be adding more things to this, like tips and tricks for meal replacements. If you see a big need on this document, let us know. We would love to just keep making this even better for you guys. It's a living document. It's for us. We made it. We can make it whatever we want. So anyway, are there any questions on this? Just take yourself off mute if you do have any questions.
I do.
Okay.
So how do we access that? I didn't catch that, how we access that page.
Okay, I have just put the link in the leader group, And so the leaders after this call are going to be sending it out to their individual coach groups and making sure that you guys all have this. And so ask your ED or your global, and we're going to start getting this link out to all the different groups. But yeah, and the other cool thing about this is at the bottom, there's a big section about paying it forward and recorded links of webinars. There's a section in here about how to refer, specific wording on this. But like I said, let us know. Look at it. We really want honest feedback on it because we want this to help your business. Any other questions?
Yeah. Well, yes, I'm anxious to get this right away because I was just at a meeting and talked to a friend about it that wants more information. So we'll get this right after this meeting.
Yeah, and what we'll do too is we will pin it to the top of the client groups. So it will, I'm just going to go put it in right now. So if you just go at the top of the client group and then right there, the pin post.
And I'm just going to chat the link out real fast too. Let me post it here. Paste. I'm sending out the long link there. You can shorten it. There's a bit.ly link, but I just sent out a link to the basic document. Do you guys see that? So click on it. Like I can't say it enough. We really, really, really want feedback. So if something's bugging you, let us know.
Okay,
Awesome.
Got it. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Sarah, for putting that together. You are a rock star. This is going to change coaching. We just love how we just want to make it easy. And this is really going to make our clients feel like they can be professional with their health and they can share it with other people. So this is huge. Awesome. It's like Christmas morning. I'm super excited. Thank you. All right. We have a really fun rank up call today. We have Jess Hermanson on, and I'm really excited for this because Jessica started coaching in December and she just kind of took off. She's really excited to help people. And she just ranked up to FIBC, which stands for Fully Integrated Business Coach. And this is my favorite rank up. Amber said, this is the best one because once you get there, you just help other coaches get there. That's how your business grows, and it's super exciting. Yeah. So I just want to explain what that means. And so FIBC, that basically means that you are a business coach. You're kind of experienced enough to start training your own coaches because you've had experience with at least 5 senior coaches training them and helping them. So with your mentor, they still want to be involved and they're still going to help you, but it just means that you have some practice training coaches. And so to become FIBC is what we call it. There's a few criteria. Number 1, you have to have at least 6,000 in frontline volume. You have to have at least 5 senior coaches, and you have to have a group volume of 15,000 with all your coaches combined, at least, and you have to be certified, and you have to have your own, to get the FIBC bonus of $1,000 every 3 months, you have to have your own personal B-Slim order of at least $100 a month, just so that you can show that you actually use the program too. So those are kind of the qualifications. Did I leave any out? Sarah, Chantel, is that all of them? I think that's it. So you're certified. You have at least $6,000 in frontline volume of your own clients. You have at least 5 senior coaches. You have at least 15,000 in group volume, and you have your own personal B-Slim order every month. So those are the qualifications. And the reason this is so big is a year ago, I earned an incentive trip to go and meet with Dan Bell and Dr. A and mentor with them personally. And Dan Bell, he's kind of the mastermind of, he wrote the income disclosure. So he really knows how to get your business growing fastest. And we were pretty close to fastest. And so, I asked him what should be our next step. And what he said, don't focus on going global. Let's focus on building these EDs to FIBC. Let's get these coaches strong because that's going to grow your business overall. And so even better than racing your way to some rank, once you have coaches that are successful, that hit executive director, start working with them to become fully integrated business coaches. Basically, it means you have coaches that care about their business as much or more than you do. So it's just kind of fun that you have, coaches that are really integrated. So Jess Hermanson reached this rank today. Jess, can you unmute yourself? And we just would love to hear your story about how you have helped your coaches get excited, get going, and maybe how you manage it all. Because Jess has probably the highest frontline volume ever. of any coach on the team. She was right at 20,000 last month. So she has a lot of clients, but she also has a lot of coaches. And so I would love to hear kind of how you manage all of that also, along with training coaches.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I unmuted myself right. Well, Liz, I really have to accredit all to you, because you have just helped me and taught me and have been patient and acted like I was your only client, acted like I was your only coach, and I know I'm not. But your example has been so wonderful. I want to give a little bit of background about myself, in that for 3.5 years, I've been the first consultant of a company with over 400,000 presenters. So I've been in direct sales for 3.5 years. I have a great circle of influence, but even though I had a big team, the way the compensation plan was, I really wasn't making that much. In fact, when I tell people, they're just floored that I have a team of 16,000 and I still wasn't making that much. So here I made the jump to Take Shape for Life, and I have 7 coaches and I think about 80 clients right now. I'm making 3 times as much as I was in the position I was in the prior company. So I guess my point of sharing that is that sometimes quality is much more important than quantity. And one thing I've changed in my mindset with Take Shape for Life is, my previous company, it was about me. How many people can I recruit? How many people can I get to buy my stuff? How many people can I get on my team? And this, I just really feel like, how many people can I share this with? How many people?
Anona, oh my word.
Somebody's off mute too. Anyway, so I just think that that's key, is just really getting outside of yourself. If we sit and feel sorry for ourselves, oh, I'm not as good as her, I don't have as many clients as her, I don't have as many coaches as her. We need to get out of that pity party and quit pointing fingers. We need to get out of ourselves. If we're frustrated about it, I mean, we're the only ones that can change that. So instead of spending time and energy feeling sorry for yourself and think, oh, she has experience, so I will never be like that. Just use that inspiration from other people and other people, and help you to grow your business. I really just love people, and I love their stories. And I don't really know how our compensation plan works. I don't know all the details, the ins and outs, but I know that I love this program. I know that it's changed my life. And I know that I want to change the lives of all my families and friends, if not the whole world. I mean, it's just given me so much hope for my future, my family, my health, my finances, and it's just been such a blessing. And I just want to share that with everybody. So I don't know if that even answered your question, Liz, but it's just been amazing. And if little me can do it, anybody can do it. It's just, one client at a time, and be the best coach you can to that client. Even if you only have one client, I don't care. Be the best coach you can to that one client, and then the clients will come, because they'll tell their friends, and they'll tell their friends. And pretty soon you'll have more clients than you know what to do with. For a little while there, I didn't know which way was up, and I was in my pajamas the whole day at the computer, didn't shower. It was kind of crazy, but things have, kind of gotten in a flow, and you'll get it. So just keep doing it, and remember your why and why you want to help people.
Awesome. Thank you, Jess. And I love that you point out a few really important things. Number one is, don't compare yourself to anyone. And I know that's easy to do when you see people ranking up so fast, or post something on Facebook and get 1 million comments and likes, and you start comparing, and that's kind of where that's going to bring you down. Just focus on what you're doing and how you're improving, because this is not a race. Everyone goes at their own pace, and the biggest thing is that this is a win-win company. Even if you're helping one client, you are helping yourself just as much, and so you're progressing. And so if we can get out of that comparing, I think that's a huge one, because, you know, just think about who you're helping and how you're improving and how you can keep going. And so that's one thing I love. And I just love your excitement, Jess, of just wanting to help people. And people can really see that if you really care about them, and it's not about how many clients you can get, but just wanting to help more people and being transparent with that. So thank you, Jess. Did anyone have any specific questions for Jess, since she's the only one on today? If you do, just unmute yourself.
Jess, I have a question. I would love to hear your best, since you have the highest volume of anyone, and you just support so many people, and I know in such a short amount of time you've grown. I would love to hear, and I know a lot of people on here would love to hear your best client acquisition tips. Like, where do you feel like the most, the majority of your clients come from, and how you go about getting the word out?
Okay. What's interesting about that is because I've been networking for 3.5 years, and I do have a circle of influence. I kind of looked at my client list and I thought, okay, are these all because of the last 3.5 years? Really, probably 75% of the people I've been helping are people that I've known since childhood, since high school, since beauty school, other neighborhoods I've lived in, or people that have known me for a long time and just know that I wouldn't say, oh, try this, it really works, if it really didn't. You know, I've never been a gym rat. I've never been big, super into health. I mean, if you would have even asked me 6 months ago if I would have became a health coach one day, I would have laughed in your face. Honestly, like, I've always tried to be healthy, like I cared, but never extreme. So that's why I say, and maybe that's something that's relatable to people. I don't know. But it's not just, you know, just because of my networking. It's because of, I think, the relationships I was establishing long before I was even a health coach. So I think it's about reconnecting with those people. You know, I've learned in this boot camp we've been doing, message 5 to 10 people every day. Just, hey, how are you? Make a comment about something. I saw your son just got married, or I saw your daughter just, you know, so that they know that you're genuine and sincere, and just start a natural conversation. And they're watching you, and I guarantee they're going to say, okay, so I wanted to ask, but I haven't. What are you doing to get healthy? So
I love that.
Just being genuine and sincere, and making it about them, not about you. Making it about them and how things are in their world, how things are in their life.
No, that's so perfect. So is that something that you've done on a daily basis then? Like, just reaching out to like 5 new people? Do you have like a list of people that you're working from?
Yes, I have made a list. And so every time I have posted, you know, I make a list of the people who have commented, but even more importantly, I make a list of the people who have just liked my post, because I'm learning that those people are the ones who are scared to reach out. Those people are the ones that really need help. Their cry for help, and all they can do right then is click like. You know, they can't say, what are you doing? Maybe they don't have the confidence. They don't have the willpower. They don't have the motivation. They're scared. We're taught, don't ask, you know? So I just think that that's so important to nurture, especially those relationships, because sooner or later it's going to come out. You know, I wouldn't recommend somebody that you haven't talked to in 20 years say, hey, did you see that I'm losing weight? You know, that's just so superficial. And, you know, it has to be genuine and sincere. And if weight loss isn't ever brought up, oh, well, they will continue to watch you, continue to get healthy. You know, it's just a matter of planting seeds. I love the other thing I've learned at this boot camp is, you know, at the harvest, at the end of the planting season, the only thing that's going to grow are the seeds that you planted. If you haven't been planting seeds, nothing's going to grow. And sometimes some seeds take a lot longer than others. You have to give them more sunshine and weeding and watering, and, you know, but some will take off. So you got to plant a whole bunch of seeds so that you have stuff at the harvest.
Yeah, I love that analogy of the garden, for sure. That's so good. So it sounds like Facebook has been really good for you. Is there anything else you do outside of Facebook that's been really good for client acquisition?
You know, I would say that's my number one. Yeah, I really would say that's where I spend my time and energy.
So you use that to reconnect with people, and then you take it to the phone, and then it's more of a conversation.
Yeah.
Although I do know that wherever Jess goes, it kind of comes up. You know, she talks, it's not just Facebook. She told me, you know, she was sitting at gymnastics, eating her bar, and someone asked, you know, so where she lives it. It's wherever she is. I mean, that's the thing is.
I have to tell you my story I'm the most proud about. So my son went to prom on Saturday. We go to take pictures. He told his date mom to come and meet where we were taking pictures. She walks in and I said, Sage, you're her mom? I said, I used to take your aerobics class. Anyway, long story short, she's like, well, where do you work out now? I said, well, I work out just a little bit, but I'm a health coach. And she said, I've always wanted to do that. How do I become a health coach? So guess who I need to call this week? I mean, yeah, I agree. Just don't be afraid to share it with anybody. Because maybe if they're not ready or they're not interested, I guarantee they have a mom or sisters or someone that they love and care about who's really hurting and really struggling and really needs help.
Yep. She was telling me a salesman came to her door and she brought it up with them. Like, just, that's the thing is live it, tell everyone, be excited. And one thing I love about Jess is that's just her personality. She leaves somebody feeling better about themselves than when they connected. So, you know, if you haven't been doing that, I'd say that's probably the number one goal you could have is just impact someone's life. Give them a compliment, be nice, you know, just start doing that. That's how Jess is. That's how people trust her and love her. And so it really pays off just being that kind of person. You know, we don't all have to be so bubbly and happy and cute like Jess. Some of us are more quiet and shy, but just, you know, caring about people and making them feel like you care. That's the big one. So thank you, Jess. I'm so excited. And it's funny, as a mentor coach, I like to see my coaches be successful more than I like to be successful. I mean, I'm more happy for them than for myself when we hit a rank. And so it's just fun to see. It's like your baby's growing up, and I love it. It's so fun. And so I would just like to encourage anyone that has a goal for this month. You know, it's the beginning of the month. Hopefully you all have your maps filled out and have a goal. You know, what's your next step? How many clients do you want? What's your next step with coaching? And let your mentorship know, your line know. I love, Jess sends me her map day one. I had her send her ED map to me too. Like, whoever has a big goal that month, I like to have that map too, so we can all be working together. And don't feel like you have to do all the work. You have this whole team working together with you. And if you just let other people know what your goal is and what's important to you, we want to help you. Jess, the last day of the month, she only had 2 senior coaches, and we looked at her business and she had 3 coaches that only needed like 1 or 2 orders. So we got busy that last day of the month on Saturday, and just got busy, and she had, you know, it happened. So if you work together with your mentorship line and don't feel like you have to do it all by yourself, just let them know what you want and we're going to work with you. And so that's huge. So maybe just think of a goal that you have this month. It doesn't matter how big or small, something that's bigger than what you did last month. I think that's just progressing. And then let your coach know, let your mentorship line know, put it out there on Facebook. That's one thing that really helps hold you accountable. I know Sarah did this when she was going to hit global. I did that. I just put it out. This is the month we're going to hit global. And that just made me just make sure I did it. And so, and even if you don't hit it one month, at least it's out there that you're working on it. And so just with our healthy habit of the week, it's support. Take advantage of the support system that we have working together and make a plan from day one. So your map is probably the best thing you can do, just to see where you are and where you want to go. And then call your mentor coach and make a plan. And then just check in with them every week, every day if you want. Just let them know how it's going. And if you really want it, you'll get it. And that's what's fun about this is it's a win-win for everyone. Everyone that gets healthy, you get paid for getting people healthy. And so it's just fun. Everyone wins in this business. So Jess, I just want to say congratulations. You're doing awesome. It's so fun to see you grow, and I don't know how you manage it all. She has 7 kids, and she's busy, but she found something that she's passionate about, and she wants to share it with other people, and that's what counts. So thank you, Jess. We'll go ahead and end the meeting. And Sarah, again, thank you for putting together that link. That's going to change our lives. And let's get America healthy, and let's do some amazing things this month.